Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. So this is part 2 of the prototype flip throughs for the Timeless Printable Scrapbook Album templates. In part 1, I showed you all of my prototypes that use the Lost in Wonderland paper collection. And in part 2, I'm going to show you all my prototypes that I used the In Full Bloom paper collection. Collection. So there are 4 albums, so I thought it would just be easier to split them up into 2 parts. So I'll have everything linked down below. I'll have the templates that I used to make these prototypes. I'll have the templates linked down below. I'll have a playlist for this the set of templates. I'll have it linked up here. I'll have the products linked down below as best I can, an Amazon list if I can. All the things. I'll also pin it to the first pinned comment in the comment section, and there'll be timestamps. I will have timestamps down below as well so that you can jump around if you need to. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smallest one, the smallest album, and let's see, did I do anything to the back? I didn't even mat the back of these. So the first set that you saw, I made while I was making the templates. So they're a little bit more raw. They're a little bit more, I undid a lot of things. I used undo quite a bit, moved things around. I probably dropped them, tore them, all kinds of things. The Scripty check is, well, I was working on my new background design, so it's a little different. All the things. So, oh, my candle went out. Let me get a new one. I have all my stuff linked in the Amazon list, so if you wanted to get you a salt candle, or if you wanted to get you one of these awesome rechargeable lighters, the candles that I use, they last, was it 8 hours, something like that? So the little tea lights, they last forever. Oh my gosh, I may have to get a mint. My throat is just so upset. I don't know what I was saying, but let's get going. Let's start on this flip through. So here is the front cover, and it's got a policy envelope, and I did a little, it's hard to tell, or no, it's not a, that was all one piece. That was just fussy cut out of the paper collection, I'm pretty sure. Nope, it was a die cut. So I can't even tell anymore. Once it's all glued down, I can't tell. And then here is a butterfly that's part of that paper collection. And then this wax seal color, I think it's this one. Let me see, or it might be this one. It's hard to tell. Because I put some gilding wax on top, it's hard to tell which one this one is. I think it's this one, but I will link it as best I can. So I used the Alice in Wonderland, this mold. What's this? Oh, I didn't write on the back what it's called, but I just filled it with wax, let it harden, and popped it out, and voila, it's super cute. And you guys have seen me do that before, where I'm using like a really big stainless steel thingy to go over top of another tea light right there, and I can melt enough to go into that mold. So that's fine. That's how y'all seen it. Y'all seen me do that before. So there's a little chipboard sticker, and then I did do an insert. This is the Flutter background design, and a little fancy pull there, or no, hole reinforcement. And then there's the back. Is that not the cutest? Okay, is that not the cutest little setup? So here is one of my new journaling spots, right? And there's a die cut from the paper collection. There's a number card, and then this lifts up so you can tuck some things in there, but it's a cluster of 3 different pieces from the ephemera, and then that's my number card, so I just kind of made it a cluster so it's a little corner tuck. Isn't that cute? I love doing things like this, taking something so simple and making it absolutely adorable. It's a lot more interesting to look at something like this than it would just be the background design. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got the time, take that a few extra minutes to do that. I'll also have linked below all of the extra things that you may see throughout here, the printable things that are mine. So this just opens up and there's a whole bunch of places for photos, like the journal, like the things that are printable of mine, like the journal spots and the number cards. I'll have that linked down below as best I can. And then all of my covers are removable on this one as well, but I didn't embellish these as much as I did the other one, I don't think. So this opens up like this, and on the inside cover is a 3D pocket. There's one of my little journal spots and a number card, and then there's a little embellishment cluster there that is a chipboard sticker and a butterfly. And then here is a journal I made. That is one of my journal spots. I just used gilding wax. There are some of the flowers. Let me see if my camera will focus on them really quick. A little flower cluster there with a key. And then there is a wax seal. So I just got a little clip. This is just a gold clip. And then inside is just, actually these are cardstock you fill in. Cardstock. These are thick. Look at that one. That's a little. So I did sew these in, just a quick little 3-hole stitch. Nothing fancy. And then this tucks right back in here. Right? Isn't that cute? Okay, and over here we have 2 pockets. This is one of the journaling spots with a die cut, a little bead die cut. And then there are photo mats. These are photo mat essentials, the photo mat booklets. I love doing that because you can, that's room for 4 photos. 4 3x4, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 4x6, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Or you can write about the photos. Okay, and then on the top here there are 2 inserts. One is a Photo Mats Essentials 2, and then just one of the tall inserts that I made into a tag, right? Because it'll be squared off. I made that into a tag because I like the tag look. Okay, then this folds out, and then I've got a little cluster over here. So this is a journaling spot, and then that is part of the paper collection. I'm pretty sure I fussy cut that. No, I didn't fussy cut that out. I might have, you guys. There might have. It might be a sheet that doesn't have anything on the back. So, and then here is a 3D pocket with a little. There's one of the flowers that was cut out of the paper collection, and then that's a die cut. And then here is another way to use that waterfall element. So here's the back. I made a little tuck pocket with some paper, an embellishment from the embellishment pack, and a photo mat, and then there's 2 photo mat essentials in there, tucked in there like that. And then on this side I used the butterfly, the big butterfly, to make like a little tuck pocket. Yeah, a little tuck pocket on the photo mat on the front cover here. On this right here, I actually took one of the flowers apart from the collection and just wanted that bottom layer. So that's one of the actual flower layers from the paper collection. And then these 2 here are the fussy cut flowers. One is in the flutter background, and then one is in the paper collection where I had cut it out from that as well. And then there's one of my little journaling spots there. And there's some more clusters here, and then there's a chipboard sticker, and this opens up like that. This flips down, and then we have the 4x6 photo mat flips. So this one I only have 3 flips, but you can go up to, I think it's 5, depending on which way you use the element, this specific waterfall element. Then I have it to where there's a magnet under here, and then there's a magnet on that, so it'll kind of keep it in that spot, because I want it to look like a little cluster, like a little embellishment cluster up there. So that is all for this size. Now remember what I told you guys, that when I went through to make this next set of prototypes, I made all of the pages removable so that I didn't have to make pages, extra pages, because it would have taken twice as long. So I'm going to remove this bottom layer here. I'm going to put this cover back here. And then I'm going to grab the next size up, And I'm gonna attach this down here. So this way I didn't have to make a bunch of extra pages. I could get on with getting it out to you guys. So here is the cover for the next size up. And I didn't do anything to the back. And there's a 3D pocket, removable pocket on the front with that beautiful flower clusters. There is a wax seal. There's a key. I love my keys. I love keys, wax seals, flowers. I love all the things, all the pretty things. And then I think it's just a simple little booklet that I stitched. You don't have to stitch it at all. You could staple it. You could do whatever you want. You don't have to stitch, and if you're not someone who likes to make those little journals. So that's a pretty simple cover. So I'm gonna remove this. And the inside here, we have, does this move? Excuse me. We have a flip down pocket, but here's a little flower cluster. So because of the 3D pocket situation, I'm gonna flip this upside down, you have more room, you have ample room to add your embellishments without it being like a big gator mouth. So that's also kind of the thought I had when I was like, we need to have 3D pockets. We need to have room for these kind of things in our albums without making it look ridiculous. So there is a little journal spot there, and then I have a couple Photomat Essentials that are booklets in there. Isn't that cute? I mean, it just looks cute. It looks finished, it looks cute. And then this flips down, and I did mat that. And then I have two 3x4 photo mats on the back cover there. You could do 4x6. You could do a full page. Have you ever printed your photos large enough to fit on your pages? I've done that before, and it's really kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fun to have those super large photos in your photo albums that like mat a page. Wouldn't that be fun? I'll do it again, I think, soon, because I liked it. Okay, so here's the first layer here, and it's a pretty belly band. This was cut from the paper collection, because there's a color on the back. I fussy cut it out, and then this was from the 6x6 paper pad. And then I have a little heart. It's not a wax one. It's one of the paper clay. So I did a little bit of embellishing on that. And then this is also the booklet, except I don't have that spine in it. So I took the spine out and I just made it like a little folder, right? And then there's two Photomat Essentials in here, and I didn't even finish the cover or anything. I thought it looked really pretty behind there like that. So, and then this one has a side pocket insert. So I made that into a tag. So it goes in there, and you flip it open, and on the back side here we have a removable library pocket. So this little front part here is a tuck, and then, is this not the cutest? Okay, look. This is from the Photomat Essentials 2. It's the 2x2. I used one of the embellishments from the paper collection and made it into like a little tuck. Then I took one of the mini envelopes from my flip-flop ephemera printable and stuck it in there. Is that not the cutest? And it's just a little booklet. So I thought that was super, super, super cute. And then back here I have the insert for that, and there's a photo mat and a photo mat, and then this is from the flip-flop ephemera printable. So that is from there, and then I printed a shades color, then I printed the mats over top of it, and in here we have a full page spread of that beautiful butterfly. I just think this page is gorgeous. So I made the middle part here to where it is a pocket. Isn't that just beautiful? That has to be one of my most favorite pages of this collection. So these are both from my flip-flop ephemera. Just fun envelopes. They just happen to match the collection. And I already had them printed out. So you just go through your stuff, you know. Just go through your stuff. So then that closes like that. And then this is that layer from the first one we just looked at. So, right, I removed this whole thing from the first album. So I'm not going to flip through that again. But you see what I'm saying. So here I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to take these two layers. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to grab the third layer, or the third size up, and then attach this to that one. Like this. Right? I thought this was pretty clever of me. It saved me a lot of time, you guys. A lot of time. Okay, I do love this cover. I love this cover a lot. Look at the cute little butterfly in the middle of my bow. That the bow is part of the printable templates. Is that not? I just love doing this. This is one of my favorite things to do. Then we have some flower, and this is one of the, was that a cut of, let me see. No, that must have been, I feel like I cut it out, but it might have been a die cut. So I just bent it to make it look like a book page. You see that? And it's just super sweet. And then I've got the little bunny rabbit sticking up behind there, and the little wax seal butterfly back there, and some bling. So the belly band is just housing a photo mat at the moment. And then this comes off. I don't think I did anything else to it, no. But I mean, to me, that's a work of art right there to me. I just love doing things like this. I love it. Okay, I don't think there's anything on the back of this one either. Okay, so let's open this up. Oh, no, the last one I'll show you. So let's open this up. I didn't do anything here. And you see there's like a big step, right? So it's stepping up or down, step up, step down, whatever you want to call it. Okay, here is a 3D pocket page, and there are some of the fussy cut flowers, and then this is part of the paper collection, but I took the middle part out and put a key and put a little bit of wax there and kind of tried to make it a wax seal. Let me bring it to you and see if the camera will show you a little bit better. If it'll let me. See how that's a little bit of the wax seal stamp? I just tried to get a little smidge in there, just because. So the flowers all have brads on them, and they're stuck down to the page. So inside the little pocket here is another policy envelope, and with a wax seal. This one has a bee on it, and it's fitting because this paper collection has bees, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And then, did I make that a little tuck? No. And then I just matted that. And then I just got a clip because I didn't put a magnet in there. So I thought that was super cute. And then this flips open. I didn't do anything here. I did do like a tear on this page just for interest, just to have a little something different. And then that's it. That was all there was to this layer. Whoops. And then there's the second layer. Well, I guess, yeah, the second layer and then the first layer. So there's all those. And so that was pretty quick. That was easy, right? So now I'm going to take these all off of here. I know this is odd. This is probably not something you would do like regular. Like if you were making an album for somebody. You wouldn't want all your pages to be detachable. Hang on a second. All right, let me stick this one on there. Like that. It was a struggle to get this to fit right every time I wanted to add a layer. Okay, here is the largest. All the layers are in here. And so on the cover, again, I'm using, was it this one I used? Nope. I obviously used it already because there it is. It was this one. I just used that gilding wax and put it over to, I made the paper clay so it was white and dry, and then I just did that to it. There's a little bee, a little policy envelope with a wax seal on it, and a paper clip, a little gold paper clip. Oops. And then a bunch of clusters of flowers. I just love Prima's flowers. Sometimes they're a little too thick. Look, I'm gonna take this off to show you. Look at how thick that is. So it's not, I think when you make your covers removable, it's really a good idea in my mind. Okay, so there is a fussy cut. No, this was a die cut from the collection. It just says Beautiful. And then these little pockets here have, this is the split pocket. The split pocket flip. I'm trying to keep it in frame here. It's kind of hard. This flips up, and then I matted the back. This flips out, so lots of room for photos, and then you take it off, and lots of room for, this was one of those clear stickers that came on a row. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It would probably look just fine on like acetate, but I feel like it looks weird on cardstock. Your thoughts. Leave me your thoughts. Okay, so I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna set that aside. So when you open this up, look what I did. So I used that butterfly. So I made it go across the cover, front cover, the spine, and up the spine of the, or the hinge, is that what I called it? Up the hinge of the top layer. So it would be the 4th layer. So doesn't that look cool? I think it does. Okay. So here we have a little tuck. Let me use this. Well, you could tuck some more stuff in here. I've got a 3x4 photo there, but I made out of a lot of the embellishments, I just made a cluster to go all the way across this page. I just thought it was super cute. Is this loose? Oh, it is loose. Look at there. I got a 4x6 or a 3x4 photo mat in there already. And then what do I have in here? I have Photo Mats Essentials 2. That's for a 3x4. And then it says sweet flowers in spring, and then I stamped a 24 there. This is one of the new journaling spots. There's the back. So this is a booklet, and these little small pockets, corner pockets, they fit in the 4x6 little booklets. And so put a little tag there. I mean, you can just make one of these little 4x6 booklets, and that would be just fun on its own. And there's a couple pages of Photo Mats Essentials, and then there's the other side. So that goes in there. So this pocket flips down. And on the back side here, I've got a little paper clip there. I did a little cut there so that I could hold some things in there without having to glue it down. And then here is a belly band with an insert. It's just like a little writing insert, so I made it like a notebook. I just cut down the coffee stained paper to the size that the mat would be. So this size, this pattern paper on the back side there. Then I did a little bow and a butterfly. Is that not cute? So the butterfly is part of the paper collection, but the bow is part of my printable templates. So that goes in there like that. Then this opens up, and I've got a little tuck spot here. This is one of the new journaling spots, and that's a butterfly from the collection and Photo Mat Essentials. And I didn't do anything here, but these are the little corner tucks. You could add a bunch of photos and things, or your own ephemera from whatever you're up to in there. And then on the back side, we have a pocket with a insert. So this is a pocket, and then, see, this is a pocket, but then this is a flap. So then we have a Photo Mat insert in here. So this is the gatefold doors, right? So I just made it with the corner puncher knob, what's that called? The corner knobber finger with the angle punch. This is the photo corner jumper. And then there's the photo and the angle. So I did the angle to make these. I will have everything linked as best I can. And then here's the 3rd layer, the 2nd layer, the 1st layer. So this one wasn't as hard to show you because I did the layer thing, you know, where I shared all the layers. So, all right. So that is it for this flip through. So let me know your thoughts. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Also make sure to check out the links that I have provided for you in the description box and the first pinned comment. They are affiliate links. So if you use those links, I very much appreciate it. I get a tiny little portion, but it doesn't cost you anything. So, but I just wanted to make sure you guys knew I try, that you know that I try to use affiliate links when at all possible. I can't always, but I do try just to help offset a little bit. So, all right, let me know your thoughts. And thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.